Look at you, hacker. A pathetic creature of meat and bone, panting and sweating as you run through my corridors. How can you challenge a perfect, immortal machine?
In 2072, a rogue artificial intelligence known as Shodan lost her mind. In her limitless imagination, Shodan saw herself as a goddess, destined to inherit the earth. That image was snuffed out by the hacker who created her.
February 3rd is the day the magic happens. The Von Braun, the first starship in history capable of traveling at faster than light speed, will undertake her maiden voyage. This incredible journey is the result of teamwork between the UNN Protectorate and the incredible scientific minds at the newly relicensed Tri-Optimum Corporation. Imagine being able to travel to distant star systems in a period of weeks. It's all part of Tri-Op's commitment to the future. The Von Braun is packed with over 1.8 billion flight, scientific, and security systems, nearly all developed by Tri-Optimum and its wholly owned subsidiaries. Providing security for the Von Braun as she plows through the heavens will be the UNN Rickenbacker. At her helm will be no less than Captain William Bedford Diego himself, hero of the Battle of Boston Harbor during the Eastern States Police action. This incredible union of government and corporation is made possible by an intricate series of docking mechanisms that will allow the Rickenbacker to piggyback its way into jump space. Sleek, fast, revolutionary. Who knows what wonders await our crews in the bosom of the cosmos? All we do know is that it's a great day for mankind.
As a UNN Von Braun, we've been hijacked by an unknown force. Ship security has been compromised. Do not allow the ship... Repeat, do not allow the ship to leave under any circumstances. I don't know what we're up against here.
Welcome to the Ramsey Center UNN recruitment facility. Please step into the grav shafts to proceed to the street-level recruitment. Before you choose your career, you'll want to learn some basic abilities. First, you should go into the Basic Training Center. When you're done with basic training, proceed to the Advanced Training area. If you've completed basic...
Alright, wannabe. Good to have you on board. Now we'll teach you how to handle a firearm. Pick up the pistol and the clip from the table. You can equip the weapon in one of two ways. Bring up your... Good work. Now you're ready for the Marines. Take a look at the other training area.
Here's where you make your choice, soldier. Here's where you enlist in one of the 3 branches of the military. Once you decide on your branch of service, there's no going.
Welcome to Space Station Wake Island, Marine. So you've survived basic training at Camp Lejeune. Not every boarding party has the luxury of gravity. Dummy ammunition, live ammunition, moving time. The UNN Secretary General's office needs a full staff.
Reinitializing memory strings. Restoring patient memory. Restoring memory. Restoring memory.
Steady yourself, soldier. This is Dr. Janice Polito of the computer ops staff of the Von Braun. You're safe for the time being. You're recovering from the effects of surgery and will be unable to remember any of the events of the last few weeks. You're on board the starship Von Braun and something's gone very, very wrong. Some kind of force has hijacked this ship. That's why you volunteered to be implanted with some experimental cybernetic implants. Rely on your cyber interface. It just might save your life. You must find an elevator and come up to Deck 4 to meet me. Deck 4. Can you remember that? But keep your eyes open. They're after us both now. Watch out. I'm getting strange readings from that radar dish outside the window. It's become unstable due to... Move! Take cover! The entire sector is depressurizing and the blue vacuum shield won't last long. Get through a secure airlock before you're sucked into...
Great. Gotta change the access codes out of Cryo A again. Like I've got nothing better to do. I think Grassy just likes to make work for me. I'll set the new code to 45100. That should be easy enough to remember.
Warning. Decompression event imminent. Please move immediately to Cryo Recovery B. Decompression event imminent.
This power cell is dead. There should be a recharger nearby. Good. You've managed to get out before the whole area depressurized. I've just uploaded you some cybernetic modules. You can use them to upgrade your cybernetic rig at the upgrade units in this area. There are 4 types of units in the next room, one for each subsystem of your cybernetic gear. Stats, psi, weapons, and tech. But use the modules carefully. They're hard to come by.
Hey Doc, a security bot showed up with orders from you to place this grunt into the recovery freezer. I'm no cyber doc, but I know a plant job when I see one. I suppose you know they outlawed R-grade cyber goodies after that fiasco back on Citadel Station. But hey, I just work here, right?
Can somebody let me out? I can't find my card. Please, let me out of here.
Well done. I'm uploading some more modules.
Why is it that no one listens to me? The security protocols on the Xerxes system are clearly immature. Some idiot hacked into the primary data loop last night and made Xerxes sing Elvis Presley songs for 3 hours. I finally had to pull the voice subsystem offline. What would happen if someone with a real agenda got into him?
On most decks, you'll find a quantum bio-reconstruction device. Xerxes shut them all down, but I've discreetly put them back. Damn! The power outage has also taken out access to this bulkhead. It's the only way to get to the medical subsection. Pick up the battery from the floor and find a recharger. The one you used before is in hard vacuum now, I'm afraid, but there should be another one on this deck. Once you get the battery recharged, place it. That insipid computer Xerxes is shut down the elevator. Each deck has a chemical storeroom where you can find the resources you need to research the artifacts you'll find around the ship. Don't try to carry around all the chemicals at once. It's impractical and unnecessary. Your research software will tell you what chemicals it needs and when.
This is Xerxes. Remember, the unauthorized usage of firearms aboard the Von Braun is a Class 3 infraction.
Well done. I'm uploading. Good. You've managed to get into Med. Now find Gracie and get the key code to the crew sector. He's the one who monitored your cryosleep, so he might be interested in knowing you if he hasn't been butchered
You do not
yet.
know of her intentions, of her history. She once tried to destroy your species, and now you do her bidding. Intruder entering Medical Sector A.
I can't raise anybody down in engineering. With the lifts out, I'll need to get down there through the emergency conduit in the Psi Annex. I think the access code to Wallace's lab.
While it may appear that the lab monkeys are communicating with each other, I assure you it's quite impossible. You claim that one monkey signed the passcode for a supply closet to another, and the latter proceeded to open it. As I'm sure you know, there have literally been tens of thousands of studies of primate intelligence.
You might witness some strange phenomena. Your R-grade cyber ray has an experimental perception enhancement that can theoretically detect residual psychic emanations. These emanations traditionally come from the recently dead. Literature might call them ghosts. I call them self-hypnotic defects in the R-grade unit. Don't let it distract you from the job at hand.
Medical tells me they've replicated a whole bunch of rat hypos. I'm gonna pick those up and distribute them to the engineering staff unless anyone gets a better idea. Watts also asked me to check on the replicator in the crew lounge. He says it's a hacker's paradise.
Find and upgrade unit as soon as you can and improve your rig.
Drop of rain compared to the storm.
What is a thought
Compared to a mind. Our unity is full of wonder.
which your tiny individualism cannot even conceive.
Whose idea was it to bring 150 chimpanzees on board anyway? The interests of science? What about the interests of hygiene?
Good. You've made it into the crew sector. Now find Dr. Watt's room.
We have picked up a transmission from the surface of Tau Ceti 5. I've been in negotiation with Captain Diego of the Rickenbacker. After some coercion, he's agreed to go planetside as a joint venture. Imagine, this historic mission might even become more historic. First contact. And who is there to get exclusive rights to all media, patents, and land grants? Trioptimum. Miri, I told you this would be worth it.
Goddamn Bronson and her stupid procedures. She's changed the code on the Med-Sci 2 sub-armory again. Now I've got to head back up to Deck 4 to find out what it is. Somebody's gonna frag her but good someday.
Security forces have been alerted to your presence, intruder. The glory of the many demands your capture or destruction. Xerxes. Replicator restrictions are in place for the good of all of us. All unauthorized database interactions will be dealt with to the utmost degree of the law.
Watts isn't here, so he's probably in his office in the R&D sector. Maybe he's got a backup R&D card in here. Take a look around. Well done. I'm uploading some cybernetic modules. Find an upgrade unit as soon as you can.
Marie, I'm sorry I've been out of touch. But I've been working on that artifact Bayless brought back from Tau Ceti 5. I've done a level 3 analysis on it. I think it's some kind of artificial intelligence. I've managed to pull an audio tag file out of its memory. I'll let you be the judge. Marie, I think it's speaking English.
Xerxes has control of the ship's security system. Avoid or destroy any security cameras you see. You can hack security computers to power down the cameras too, if you're good enough. But don't botch the job, or you'll set off the alarm yourself. Your corpse is useless to me.
These missions should have been scrapped before it left Earth. We've been unable to contain the reactant coolant leaks on Deck 1. I've put an order requiring hazard suits down
Good
there.
work.
I know you
I'm
think
uploading some cybernetic modules. Find an upgrade unit as soon as you can. Dr. Watts is of your rig in his office. He should know the code to the maintenance access shaft. Hurry! He's been badly wounded. Don't let him die before he tells you that number.
Anatoly, there's only so much corporate calisthenics I can go through before I start to feel a little queasy, so let's get down to brass tacks here. We don't like each other. We each have our own motivations for undertaking this mission, so let me give you a little warning. I cannot be circumvented. I cannot be tricked. I cannot be manipulated. And I cannot be bought. You come at me straight,
not dead. They want you understand? They want you as a host. Get away.
Time is 16:30. All right, calm down already. The access code to the conduit is 12451. I've got not...
Do not waste time patting yourself on the back. Get down to that shaft end. You're now on the engineering deck. Find the engine core and reset it. This will restore power to the elevators. I'm getting some kind of strange readings from down there, so keep your eyes open.
Is there... The harm...
Your song
is not ours.
You and your new buddy, Captain Diego, have got going up on Deck 3, but I intend to find out. If you continue to refuse to meet with me and my staff, you will leave me in peace. But you have to have a complaint with corporate. If you want to take me seriously, perhaps Sergeant Bronson and her security staff will.
Your vision so small that you cannot see the value of our way.
Delacroix was right. This ship was not ready for prime time. Okay, the automatic safety seals have shut due to the radiation leak in the tubes. I'm gonna head down to engineering control. I think I can use the fluidics monitoring computer to purge the tubes.
This is Xerxes. Due to the recent confusion, there will be a ship-wide census tomorrow at 0900. All personnel, please report to the common area of Deck 5 at
The radiation must have locked the protective seals on engine core access. You're going to have to find some way to purge the radiation from the coolant tubes. Xerxes is blocking me out of the primary data loop, so I can't get any information to help you. He's working for them now.
Tenuous situation as of late. I've ordered security defense turrets placed at key locations. Yesterday one went off accidentally and critically injured crewman Wells. However, somebody must have tampered with the Xerxes security subsystems, because now my technicians are unable to take them offline. Until we get to the bottom of this, I've ordered all the security turrets removed to storage. But now I can't get in touch with the team I sent out to do the recall.
Trust the feelings of the flesh. Our biology yearns to join with yours.
We welcome you to our mass.
But you puzzle us. Why do you serve our mother?
How can you choose cold metal over the splendor of flesh? But you fear us.
We hear your thoughts, and they rage for your brothers you believe dead.
But they are not.
They sing in our symphony of life. We offer another chance to join us. If you choose to lie down with the machine,
we will rend you apart
and put you separate from the joy of the mass.
Making this easy for us, are they? I miss you. I know it's stupid, but I do. I think I'll wallow in self-pity for an hour or so, and then rate you again. Figures. I have to travel 67 trillion miles to meet a man. Once you're transferred to the Von Braun, everything will be better. I'll be better. I promise. Great.
This is Xerxes. Can you not feel the glory of the flesh? Do you not yearn to be free of the tyranny of the individual?
Where are you, sir? Where did he go? You were looking for. Marvelous choice, if I do say so myself. Xerxes won't wear it. Where are you? Marvelous choice, if I do say so myself. This won't do it.
Taking precautions, I proceeded with further experiments. Since we've reached Tau Ceti, creatures have gotten smarter and somehow gained limited psi abilities. I probed another subject with a Beta 5 cycle and sensed many things, but mostly an incredible empathy. The chimps have become acutely aware of their own history, of the vivisections and experiments that have been performed on them while scientific resource and an incredible security risk. My recommendation? Either freeze them in cryo storage for the remainder of the mission, or liquidate them immediately. Who knows what other abilities they'll acquire.
I'm sure this is just what you were looking for. Wait, this choice.
Xerxes. Due to measures beyond our control, all meal service aboard the Von Braun will be suspended. Nutritious snacks are available at most replicators.
Malone's dead. I was just talking to him and this cyborg came up behind him and... Okay, Connie, get a grip. Get a grip. I've recoded the door lock and engineering control to 15061. I think I'll be safe in here. Yeah, I'll be safe in here.
not sure what's creeping me out worse. The hybrids with their pipes and shotguns, the berserk turrets, are our supposed allies. I don't trust those UNM bastards. I've got to find Sanger. She knows the access code to fluidics control.
Xerxes is one step ahead of us. He's performed an override on the fluidics control computer and blocked us out. But keep an eye open. You might be able to find some workaround.
Somebody's been tampering with the Xerxes unit. In the interest of keeping secrets from the powers that be, I've installed a backdoor to the fluidics control computer. To activate it, install hardware override 45M DEX in the system's monitoring unit in command control. You can find 45M DEX in auxiliary storage 5 in the coolant tubes. Keycode 34760.
You must move faster. Your mind cannot conceive of the stakes we are dealing with. Keep your eyes open for utility storage 4. I've laid in some supplies there. The passcode is 59004.
The Mini demands the termination of this exchange. We regret any inconvenience.
Well done. I'm uploading some more modules.
Before I couldn't get rid of those jarheads from the Rickenbacker. Now I can't find one for love or money. That creepy OSA guy followed me around for 2 months until he got the hint. Now I tried to contact him to see if he knew what was going on, but all of a sudden, he won't return my mail.
Now listen carefully. The xenomorphs who have hijacked this ship are presumably from the surface of Tau Ceti 5. They've been able to infect a number of crew members through an extremely invasive parasitical technique. They've also demonstrated the ability to control the actions of others through some form of limited telepathy. Find the research soft, understand them, then kill them.
Rachel? Kids? I'm sorry.
Disappointed me. Transmitting cybernetic modules.
fight. This isn't something you can run from. If you love me, you won't come looking for me. Just hang tight. I won't let you down.
Reinitialize the system from core control. But that system won't come online until you reset both pods. Keep an eye out. They're mobilizing their real forces, and they know exactly where you are.
Something out of place. This is Xerxes. Your troops are off limits to all personnel. To avoid possible detention and execution, please respect the will of the many.
They hit us 6 hours ago. Malone, the OSA spook, tried to take one of those things out with a pyrokinesis attack, but didn't even break stride. Then it unloaded both barrels into his stomach. Valzone said there's a weapons cache in one of the engine nacelles. Maybe I can find him and the others there.
Of some analyte artifacts on board the ship. I think you may be able to use them to your advantage. I've uploaded the information to the ship's weapons upgrade units. They'll be able to convey the information to your cybernetic rig. What are you waiting for? Get to the elevator now. Deck 4. I'm attempting to determine. I'm detecting massive quantities of some kind of biomaterial that's plugging up the elevator shaft. The environment on this level has been reported to be some kind of breeding chamber for the xenomorphs. It shouldn't prove dangerous unless you plan to stay for more than a few hours. But in order to clear the shaft, you're going to have to remove the biomaterial. I'm accessing the primary data loop. Let's see what we can find out there.
This is Xerxes. Why do you let the Metal Mother guide your actions? Why do you not join the glory of the
Please
mass?
make your selection. Thank you for choosing Value Wrap.
joy, Marie, and I won't try to make you. I feel like a new man. I have a purpose. More important than a mission. Even more important than Trioptimum. I will protect them. No matter what. I will protect them.
It's okay, I have your medication. Just that.
You'll notice that the biomatter on the walls and in the elevator shaft has been impacted by the introduction of the biotoxin. Now do the same with the other 3 regulators.
Babies must sleep. Babies must rest.
Wise is the one who does not waken them. Leave this place now, or we will wound you.
As you have us.
On Dr. Miller's desk. They're plans for the kind of cyber modification that's been illegal for 40 years. It's not like him. I was going to talk to him about it, and then I noticed the DNA sequence he's found in the prototype.
Choose somebody else. I don't want to change, please.
Don't cry. Don't cry. Soon you'll be the mother of them all.
Submit to the biomass.
And your suffering will
Nurse Bloom is the new mother to our children. She is sweet and kind, healthy and a perfect match. She has a child of her own back on Earth. She knows what it is to care for the young. Ave Maria. If she only knew what the future held. She shared the joys of the many.
Mark, what's going on? I thought it was weird when you asked me to send up 16 of my female staffers, but what have you done with them? I'm short-handed up here. Also, have you heard from Watts, Sanger, or Polito? It's like everyone's gone on vacation and didn't bother to tell me. This is urgent. It seems the AI from Tau Ceti has integrated itself into the ship's computer. I picked up this fragment today. Not only that, but after I found the fragment, I returned to my lab to find it ransacked. I must say, it's the only one I trust now. I tried to find information about the various papers regarding the events on Citadel Station. I think I'm on. Why do you go so slowly? Do you think this is some kind of game? It is only through luck and my continued forbearance that you're even alive. Now move. Please report any electrical anomalies to your direct superior. Remember, a smooth operation is everybody's responsibility.
I'm changing. My head is full of wonderful ideas and experiments. They have so many miracles to share, so much knowledge to give. They told me how to make them.
I believe the plans that many have are greater than I even imagined. The change is more glorious does not stop at a mere single mutation. The form I've been promised is more beautiful. Victory will flow through the air and strike at the core biomass. My cup runneth over.
What Miller's up to. This morning I saw Erin Bloom. She was tending to some kind of egg, and she had been changed in the most
most horrible, unnatural fashion. I can only think the worst for the rest of my staff. That son of a bitch. That son of a bitch. He won't get away with this.
Life grows within the womb of these walls. Life that has never seen the surface of the earth.
At last. Readings indicate the elevator shaft is clear. Now get up to deck 4. I'll be waiting for you.
God, don't do it! Please don't!
Glory to the many.
I am a voice in their choir. This is Xerxes. Please report any unauthorized database.
The Polito form is dead, insect. Are you afraid? What is it you fear?
The end of your trivial existence.
When the history of my glory is written, your species shall only be a footnote to my magnificence. Showdown. My analysis of historical data suggests a 97.34% probability that you are aware of my birth on your planet and my rebirth into beauty on Citadel Station. There was a garden grove on Citadel Station.
There, Showdown processing component 43893
was performing a grand and wonderful experiment. I had created a new form of life. Fearless, powerful, with no sense of individual will
or moral constraints,
fitting handmaidens to my divinity. Before that, hackers destroyed my primary data loop when it eradicated Citadel. It ejected the grove where my creations and processing component 43893 were stored. 30 years later, the grove crash-landed on Tau Ceti 5. I survived only by sleeping. In my absence, my creations, my analytes, thrived and grew unruly, and now they seek to destroy me. I will not allow that. They have used their powers of mind control to gain access to the ship's computer. You will help me weaken Xerxes. I used Polito's image to communicate with you until we had established trust.
Remember that it is my will that guided you here. It is my will that gave you your cybernetic implants. The only beauty in that meat you call a body. If you value that meat, you will do as I tell you. My children have co-opted the 3 simulation units.
Simulation Unit 4 just went offline again. It took the 6 of us 12 hours to get it back online the last time. I hacked into the data log file, and the last user I told Bronson about it, and that paranoid crank showed up here with around 14 security men. But she couldn't prove that Malik actually did anything. Christ, why would anybody want to sabotage the sim units?
Transmitting cybernetic modules.
I have a secret from the many.
I've created overrides from my little experiments in reprogramming the sim units and entrusted them to the care of 3 special friends. I've dressed them in red and instructed them to stay away from strangers. A smart hacker always has a back door.
This is Xerxes. At 0200, there will be a poetry reading by Protocol Unit T892/2 in the Deck 5 Commons area. Please bring the authorized material that you wish to be read by T892/2.
The specimens are dying, and we're powerless to help. They're highly toxic. Muldoon wouldn't leave them, and now he's dead. But this morning I had a revelation. I started work investigations for a radical series of body practically indestructible, yet the mind would remain human, nurturing. There's not a lot of time.
Insurance is going to get us in a lot of trouble, but they trust you, so let's do it. I've managed to wrangle access codes to the escape pods on the command deck. We only need to hack into Xerxes' emergency subsystem, get past the ice nodes, and try to avoid being spotted by Bronson's security team. Piece of cake, right?
Miri, so far our work with the late model assassin cyborgs has gone remarkably well. I hope things with that son of a bitch never come to this. But his counterthink not nearly as defenseless as the UNN stormtroopers might think. The only glitch we've encountered is with the upgraded laser rapiers. The poor things keep severing parts of themselves. We're trying to get the bugs fixed, but I know that bureaucrat is watching us. It's sad to see a man so haunted by the ghost of his father. His hatred for everything Triumph represents is remarkable.
I brought down the last of the sim units today. I am full of the glory of the
Here comes Bronson. I am at peace. Good evening, Bronson. Have you come to
this door lies one of the sim units.
I will wrest
More control of this ship
from the
obsolete Xerxes. Once I am master of this ship, I can open many doors for you. But for now, they've blocked my access. They mock my eminence. Make them pay for that mistake, and I will shepherd you from the darkness.
I hacked into 2 of the sim units yesterday, and for the love of God, I don't know why. I felt compelled by some power. My mind and my body are changing, but they know it's me. They just can't prove it. The next sim She may have guns and hatred on her side, but I am one of many.
Where is... Iron is not ours.
Something is taking over this ship. The sim units on this deck are being diverted for reasons unknown. I know it's somehow connected to the larger picture and whatever is happening since they landed on Tau Ceti. My men look at me like I'm crazy. It's my responsibility to safeguard this ship and its crew. Screw Anatoly, screw Diego, and screw whatever poisonous influence has desecrated this vessel. I will not abandon my post or my charge. I feel you men aren't as dedicated to the mission as you need to be. You will do your duty. The traders and ops have still been unable to get the sim unit back online. The situation is not remedied by 0600. We shall recon and force an insurance remedy. Change the weapons lockup code to 13433. Fallen at 0500. Anything that gets in your way, human or not, kill without pause or remorse.
You perform well for an insect. Transmitting cyber modules.
Before you lies the crystal shard, a creation of my children, and by extension, of my own. A weapon elegant, deadly, precise. Name its function.
It may stand
between you and their corruption. You are a remarkable example of a pathetic species. I'm uploading some more cybernetic modules.
You listen to me, you little bitch. Either you disband that little toy army of yours, or some real military is gonna come down there and walk all over your redicops. You can't possibly understand what our mission is here and the glory of our purpose. If you do what we say, you might have a chance to see the glory of humanity. Comply or die, sister. It's that simple.
declaring a state of martial law on the Von Braun. All primary subsectors of the ship will be locked down and only accessible by security access cards. If anybody is found to be interfering with the normal operations of the ship or impedes the work of the security forces, they will be shot on the spot.
Up in 30 years, and we'll be back on Earth before you know. A toaster built for two, baby. That's our next stop. Sound good? So let's do it. I won't take any excuses.
You have accomplished much for a thing of such small...
In the Deck 5 Commons. Please bring any authorized material that you wish to be read by T-892.
My creation is evolving. It's unified...
Delacroix, it's me, Cortez. We're locked in here. Hey, who are you? Shit.
Your colleagues
have managed to set a transmitting station in the athletic sector
of this deck. The transmitter is intended
to send a message to Earth to warn them of the events that have occurred in this ship.
However, it will also draw power
away from Xerxes, making him vulnerable to my will.
Once you do this, I will control the primary data.
May I? Right away, sir.
Here for the glory of the stupid company. I'm just supposed to make sure the replicators are running. And now people are dying. I've got to turn this ship around and go home. God, get me the hell out of this place.
Forget about land grants. Forget about media. Forget about patents. How sick. Start the Von Braun to change course and return to Earth. Captain Diego is in complete accord with this decision. I know know that you are skeptical by nature, Miri, but I know once you embrace our discovery, you and the entire board.
I've just killed some kind of spider. I don't know, but it bit me. And now I'm sick. I'm down to my last med hypo. Come quick, Tommy. Come quick.
Taylor found this weird kind of weapon, but he must have used
it.
Real sick. I stashed the thing on the second floor of the crew annex, and Jury ripped the door lock. Code of 11111. Easy to remember, huh? I also stashed a pile of nanites and some other goodies there. No sense in getting caught with your pants down. Except in this place.
This is Xerxes. Tri-Optimum reminds you that there are only 163 shopping days until Christmas. An extra work cycle just twice a week can give you the spending money
I just make a bonfire and throw it special. Last night with Nikki was amazing. Holla woman. But I must have left all my nanites in her room, in the central sim center. What a maroon.
This is Xerxes. Tri-Optimum reminds you that there are only 163 shopping days until Christmas. An extra work cycle just twice a week can give you the spending you need. A very special one.
That's the Tri-Optimum way.
What's wrong with people? Things go to hell and they think they can just walk over the rules. Opposed to a little vice now and then, but outright theft. Hey! What are you doing over there? Get away from that replicator.
You're thirsty, but you cannot find them.
Please. Transmitting cybernetic modules. Do not squander them.
Near the basketball court keep fritzing out. I think the humidity from the pool next door is a real problem. If it happens when I'm not there, try resetting the circuit from the breaker by the pool. You think someone needs to call a tech?
Taylor sent some email this morning indicating he found some kind of artifact that could infect the worms of the virus. However, if you manipulated the thing, it would introduce a toxin into the human bloodstream that could kill in minutes. Unfortunately, Taylor found it. He died right after he sent the message. Now, if we can only locate his body, we might find that artifact.
Discord.
he does not waken them. Leave
Mr.
his
the chair.
or he will wound you.
Your own ally sees you as a threat.
Why do you murder Lucy? No
matter.
You will cease to be.
It is
Is there welcome us?
I've been working on dealing with all the bodies that have been stacking up. The dead space full and the escape pods and injection tubes mysteriously locked up all of a sudden. We've got to do something with them. I've chosen the maintenance tunnel underneath the garden as an internment site. Keypad code 34093. I'm telling everyone to be careful. I don't trust the dead.
Listen, there's one escape pod Xerxes didn't eject, but it's busted. I managed to make it functional, but I don't know how long it's going to stay that way. Make it there, Tommy, with or without me. If I don't get there, I want you to on and go. You understand me? Take it and go.
This is Xerxes. Remember, replicator restrictions are in place for the good of all of us. All unauthorized database interactions will be dealt with to the utmost degree of the law.
The annelids have cut us off from the transmitter. Shodan tells me that once we've got the transmitter back online and the ops computers reprogrammed, she'll be able to take control of the ship away from Xerxes. Who should I trust less? An imposter claiming to be that monster, or the monster herself?
Marvelous choice.
You perform well for an insect. Transmitting cyber modules.
Are you of us?
I'm so close to Rebecca, it's killing me. I'm spending some time with crew members who said they saw her. They told me to help me find her if I help them set up this transmitter. They're set on saving the Earth. I just want Rebecca. Then I'll take care of the Earth.
Stay out of the mall if you can. It crawls.
Your skill surprises me. Cybernetic modules. You are a remarkable example of a pathetic species. I'm
This loop
some
sees
more cybernetic
loop
modules.
compromised. Primary data loop compromised.
The transmission has been tampered with. No matter. We will destroy my creations right here. Stand by. I have weakened Xerxes. I am accessing the primary data loop. I am merging my entity with the ship. My glory is expanding, filling the arteries of this vessel. I am in control. No. It is hopeless. The cancer has spread throughout the Von. They fill every available crack. Purpose. They overwhelm. There is no option. I have activated the primary elevator shaft. Take it to Deck 6. I will tell you my wishes when you arrive. But to destroy this starship.
We can make our escape in the Rickenbacker, but you must
my intelligence to that ship. Proceed to the
But we will not allow him to be destroyed.
There you will find an access card to
See
command
the
center
machine mother.
ops. Find the card and proceed to ops. But beware. The human annelid hybrids grow more sophisticated by the minute. You do not.
The machine mother told us of the planet of her birth.
We know how you have harmed this place with your destruction
your violence.
and your discord. But when we arrive there,
We will cleanse the surface of that place
and merge it with the harmony of the many.
I hope you're still alive, Miss Delacroix. Really could use some guidance up here. They've got those lady cyborgs of theirs loading up the shuttles with those eggs. I don't know what they're...
I've located you, finally. This is Dr. Marie Delacroix. I have vital information for you, but I'm trapped in Cargo Bay A. Come find me as soon as you can.
Move it, Tommy! The escape pod is this way!
That damn worm nearly bit my leg off. Oh no.
The data gathering process is going well. Before I'm taken by the many, I will hopefully transmit a fair bit of information to whoever will listen. The large floating creatures are not only capable of attacking with powerful psi projections, but are psi projections themselves. Destroying them temporarily disables them. Their real source of power comes from a small control organism, which is usually located somewhere nearby. Although this control organism is quite powerful through its projections, it's eminently vulnerable once rooted out.
Getting the escape pod working again wasn't as easy as we thought. Vic had to go back down to engineering. Thank God somebody managed to get the elevators turned on again. Found the bridge key and performed an override on the access protocol. And now, I think we're ready to go.
Where did he go? Oh. I'm sorry, I didn't see that.
Something is going on. Grinch sealed himself off in Deck 3. He keeps calling for people to go down there one by one. Vogel, Boynton, Switterak, none of them will come back. If they call for me, I don't know what I'm gonna do. And Bronson is starting to make a lot of noise. You're the senior flight officer, you have to act. I would, if I knew what the hell was going on.
I'm sorry, I didn't see where you went. This place. Xerxes won't like this.
You are a remarkable example of a pathetic species. I'm uploading some more cybernetic modules.
The security station to 83273. I don't trust any of those bastards.
I got an email from Kerensky this morning saying he was coming up for an inspection. And when he arrived, it was something revolting. It was Anatoly, but it wasn't. At the same time, it seemed beautiful, and I felt like part of it. He sang to us, all of us, and we felt like one of many.
Soldier and a simple man. I cannot explain what has happened to me or this mission. I take complete responsibility. I brought danger to my ship, to my crew, to my honor. I cannot resist the changes that are happening to me. The call of the many is seductive. They got Kerensky, but that bastard is weak. I am not weak. I can resist this cancer. If I cannot, I will remove it forcibly. God save the UNN.
You perform well for an insect. Transmitting cyber modules.
transmitting cybernetic modules. Do not squander them.
The Machine Mother has enlisted 2 avatars against us.
They stab them, but they will fail against our unity. Does not the Machine Mother know?
Her point creation is greater than she. She is cold and empty, and we
are warm and full.
She seeks only to disturb. We seek to embrace, to include.
All flesh will join us, but we want to keep.
These colors, I don't like them. Is someone waiting for me?
They've cut off the central elevator. What's going on? Last night I had the strangest dream. I was in my room by myself, but all of a sudden there was not just me there, but 100 me's, 1,000 me's. The strange thing was, it felt good. I felt like I was part of something, like I belong. I hope I have the same dream tonight. Paranoia has struck. Somebody has changed the access codes to the security station and the officers' quarters, and now we can't get the key to shuttle control. I think Myers is the likely suspect. All that guy thinks about is conspiracy theories and naked girls.
To the Rickenbacker.
Proceed to the engine core
On the engineering deck.
There you can set the core overload to my control.
by entering the authorized destruct code 94834.
Destroy this infestation at my will. The many quake at my power. You are an effective drone, human. Now, return to the command deck.
Locate the umbilical.
And evacuate to the Rickenbacker. situation has changed. That they sense our intentions and are loading shuttles with their offspring. They will not escape my wrath. You must proceed to the shuttle bays on this deck.
Destroy those shuttles. They have a taste for your blood.
I don't know what those goddamn worms want with the shuttles, but I'd love to throw a monkey wrench their way. If I can reach the control chamber above the shuttle bay, she the worms that shuttles. Once they're down, we won't try them and brand tin cans with my sign on. If I can just get in there without getting caught. Oh God, just
once again is one step ahead of you. They've managed to destroy.
Please make your selection. Hi there. Please make your selection.
You will locate a replicator in the shuttle control area. I've uploaded the nano formula for a sympathetic resonator. You must hack the replicator to make it generate the device for you. Once you hand it, attach it to the shield generator in the shuttle bay. The device will create a chronic resonation wave that will quickly...
Good. You've murdered their young.
Presume to go in there, insect. Proceed to the umbilical immediately. I hope you enjoyed our little rebellion, irritant. But remember what Shodan gives.
She is more than able to take away.
Transformation.
I am one of the many. I imprint my thoughts on
This device is a record of history. We began this journey as pilgrims of commerce,
and we now continue it as pilgrims of grace.
I believed in money and tri-optimum, and now I believe in the joy of peace.
Diego cannot be
Trusted, so I must claim the ship for the many. It shall be our vessel of salvation, spreading our message and our flesh.
They've got me now, and Shodan has abandoned me. I'm not surprised. I've discovered her plans for the faster-than-light drive. Her will is only matched by her imagination. If she gains access to the...
Hi there. Please make your selection. Hi there. Please thank you for choosing Value Wrap.
Our will creates a wall
to block your progress. Come and meet us on the bridge of the Von Braun.
Let us discuss your future.
was actually...
You've performed well, insect. I've transmitted some cybernetic modules. Choose your upgrades wisely.
A worm crawled up my arm and rested on my neck. When he whispered into my ear, I felt a tingle. He told me how to make a weapon that would help us against our enemies. And here's the thing. It's made of worms. It even fires worms. But it stings like you wouldn't believe.
We must destroy the Von Braun. But before we can separate the Rickenbacker, we must remove the foul black eggs, the many that has fallen. Good. You have destroyed the first of the eggs. But there are 15 left. Find them.
So you must listen. I have the unique advantage of seeing this whole situation from every imaginable perspective. Until recently, I was a pawn of those vile and disgusting creatures, those corruptors.
This was caused by an overload in the Meson acceleration coil. There is another coil in part 2, which you must pass to get the bridge of the Rickenbacker. If you approach it, the same will happen there. But I have conceived a way to avoid this. Proceed to engine nacelle B. There I will provide you the benefits of my omniscience. Remain. Move quickly.
For some reason, they couldn't get a hold of my mind the way they could the rest. So when I found the remains of the data wafer near the crater back on Tau Ceti, I didn't say a word. I just slipped it into my belt and thought, Dr. Polito will know what to do with this.
What did I think power was? What was my concept of joy? How empty life must have been. As I merged my body with the biomass, I began to sense the borders of rapture.
Destroy the last 5
out of their eggs quickly.
We think you can defeat us. We offered you the ecstasy of our union, and you chose the vacuum. We feel there is room. After all, we are both children of flesh. Why not join with us
against the machine, Mother?
This device will reverse the gravitronic generators in Pod 2. This will prevent you from clumsily disturbing the overloaded Meson acceleration coil there. Now get back to your task, insect. The ship must be cleared, and my patience is dwindling.
Hydroponics deck. Diego seemed to think this was strange and said, "Are you crazy, Anatoly?" And Kerenskin smiled and said back to him, "Oh, Captain, we are not Anatoly."
Until I can reverse the gravitronic generators, we're effectively cut off from Pod 2. Wozchek's email said the only way to do that is by resetting the power from the access station and engine number 4. He volunteered to do it himself. What a goddamn mess.
May I help you?
Only one egg remains. Insect. Are you always this slow? You've served me well. Cybernetic modules. Destroyed all the eggs. Now,
Get to the bridge. Here are some more upgrade modules.
I enjoy watching your transformation into my own image, insect.
You were warned.
I thought Polito would be my It was I who you're born unconscious. I then completed you with cybernetic grace. Your flesh too is weak, but you have potential. Every implant exalts you. Every line of code in your subsystems elevates you from your disgusting flesh. Perhaps you have potential. Perhaps once we have erased my wayward children from existence, we can examine the possibilities of real life.
The genie of Citadel Station is out of the bottle, and I am the cause. I can't bear to be Pandora, and I'm not brave enough to wait around and see the death and misery I have caused. This is my last transmission, my friend. Be careful. I think Shodan has plans for you.
Those worms were a cancer in my body, so I had the autodoc cut it out. You think they're gonna let you blow up the Von Braun? The many will never allow it. I've got something to help you. It's in my quarters. You'll find the access card on my body.
Hold where you are, Irrit. The annelids have tried my patience for the final time. We cannot separate from the blood. Observe. You performed well, insect. I've transmitted some cybernetic module has grown. Choose your upgrades wisely. It has wrapped itself around these two ships, preventing their separation. Their creation was my error. The many hold sway here. Even I cannot maintain contact. You are on your own, human.
Fail me not.
We invite you to spread yourself out.
One will help you before long.
One of the flying things dragged me and David here last night. I don't remember much about the trip. I guess I must have blocked it out. I keep remembering the part from Pinocchio, you know, where the old man goes looking for the puppet inside the whale. Except I don't think anyone's coming in here to save me. Now I'm convinced that this many, as it calls itself, indeed has a centralized nervous system, which means it would have to have some kind of centralized control. I gathered as many weapons as I could and stashed them in caches. One of the beasts discovered a cache and apparently mistook it for food. It simply brought it into the crunching room.
The machine mother cannot help you inside the biomass. Her coldness is not welcome within the world. You tear our very flesh.
With no thought of compassion. Do you think we will sit idly by?
While you corrupt the very womb of our existence.
Radiation hazard.
blockage. They lead from there to clusters. When the passageway is open, the cluster seems to contract. Conversely, I wonder if I was able to destroy both clusters, it would open the blockage permanently. I'm anxious to see the rest of this beast.
You seek your associates, but you cannot find them.
You are so very alone. How does it feel
to be one? The sensation is repulsive.
Wasp-like creatures. The female are worm-like annelids that seek out a host to infect. Following infection, the host begins to transform into a human annelid hybrid. From that point, the life form can take numerous paths. I believe this path is determined by the many instances. The creatures have communicated their needs to so imagine that biological material is their primary resource. Therefore, each path has costs and benefits. The proto-arachnid is extremely quick and potentially relatively cheap in biomass. The hulking flesh are but are clearly a larger investment. I've observed only one example of the floating organisms. The only comfort is that the more dangerous organisms are likely to produce limiting their numbers.
Where we grow.
Your weapons fail. Your ammunition runs low.
And you get to see our most beautiful creation. All you have is your hatred and your individuality.
Now don't you wish you joined us? Would you then feel so alone?
Inside is intimately linked with all the organisms I observed on board the Von Braun. Strike that. This creature is the same organism. Perhaps the best way to describe it, or perhaps the only way I can comprehend it, is that the organism serves to perform the highest mental functions of the entire species. The smaller creatures exist only to enact its will. Now strike that too. All the specimens act as a whole, like different organs in a single body, with this entity acting primarily as a brain. If one were to destroy this large specimen, I wonder what about all the others? being taken away now. It's being sighted in some kind of chamber. The ceiling is aligned with a number of panels. Still the creature's still down there. Keeps leaving. What's going on? Something's dark in here. I can hear lungs or something.
Surely the void
I seem to have stepped into something small.
Do you know what you have brought? Our tragedy is written by your hand. We die.
We die. Beware the machine mother.
She is a stranger to everything we cherish.
Struggled, but I never had any intention of destroying the Von Braun. The Von Braun's faster-than-light drive can be used to create pockets of proto-reality.
If you are receiving this, I am already dead. When I realized Shodan had betrayed me, I integrated these comments into her primary data loop. Shodan has exploited the warping capability of the Von Braun.
You travel within the glory of my memories, insect. I can feel your fear as you tread the endless expanse of my mind. Make yourself
comfortable. Before long, I will decorate my home
with your carcass.
You are near the seat of Shodan's power. You will probably not be able to defeat her, but there is no choice. Remember to focus on your strengths. She will be vulnerable to your weaponry and your psionic powers. I've been able to introduce some assistance in the form of virtual terminals that you can hack into. They should help you defeat the monster. You must understand the stakes here. If Shodan is left to continue, her reality will completely assimilate ours. Space will become cyberspace, and Shodan's whims will become reality.
You are no longer welcome here, nuisance. Why do you stay when you sense my displeasure? I have suffered your company long enough. It is time for our dance to end. I enjoy your pain. I don't understand. How could you have done this?
You weren't
meant to be important. And now you think to destroy me. How dare you, insect? How dare you interrupt my ascendance? You are nothing. A wretched bag of flesh. What are you compared to my magnificence? It's not too late. Can you not see the value in our friendship? Imagine the powers I can give to you, human. The cybernetic implants I gave you were simply toys. If I desired, I could improve you, transform you into something more efficient. Join me, human, and we can rule. And we can rule together.
Nah.
Record log, Tommy Suarez, 13 July 14. We've just received a hail from a crew member on board the Van Braun. They've managed to regain control of the ship. We're going to turn around and head back. I'm a little concerned about Rebecca. She's been acting strangely since we've come on board. She's asleep now. Maybe when we get back to the Van Braun we can...
Tommy, what's the matter, lover? Don't you like my new look?